First reading. A reading from the Acts of Apostles, chapter 16, verses 22 to 34. The crowd joined in and showed its hostility to them. So the magistrates had them stripped and ordered them to be flogged. They were given many lashes and then thrown into prison. And the gaoler was told to keep a close watch on them. So, following such instructions, he threw them into the inner prison and fastened their feet in the stocks. In the middle of the night, Paul and Silas were praying and singing God's praises while the other prisoners listened. Suddenly, there was an earthquake that shook the prison to its foundation. All the doors flew open and the chains fell from all the prisoners. When the gaoler woke and saw the doors wide open, he drew his sword and was about to commit suicide, presuming that the prisoners had escaped. But Paul shouted at the top of his voice, "Do yourself no harm. We are all here." He called for lights, then rushed in, threw himself trembling at the feet of Paul and Silas, and escorted them out, saying, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" They told him, "Become a believer in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, and your household too." Then they preached the word of the Lord to him and to all his household. Late as it was, he took them to wash their wounds and was baptized then and there with all his households. Afterwards, he took them into his house and gave them a meal, and the whole household celebrated their conversion to believe in God. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to John, chapter 16, verses 5 to 11. But now I am going to the one who sent me. Not one of you asked, "Where are you going?" Yet you are sad at heart because I have told you this. Still, I am telling you the truth. It is for your own good that I am going, because unless I go, the Procalate will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will show the world how wrong it was about sin, and about who was in the right, and about judgment, about sin, in that they refused to believe in me, about who was in the right, in that I am going to the Father, and you will see me no more, about judgment, in that the prince of this world is already condemned.